my name is Prachi Mittal. I'm a Sadetska skin trainer from Krishna Army Academy, Beauty of India. So today I'm gonna talk about massage. So जब हम मसाज के बारे में बात करते हैं, पहली चीज़ हमारे दिमाग में जो क्लिक होती है वो है कि हमें मसाज के नाम से ही कितना रिलैक्स फील होता है, हम कितना हैप्पी फील करते हैं कि वाओ, अगर अभी मुझे मसाज मिलेगा मैं कितनी खुश हो जाऊंगी. सो मसाज इज समथिंग which helps heal you physically as well as psychologically. So मसाज का मतलब है कि जब कोई भी चीज़ आपको फिजिकली और साइकोलॉजिकली हील करने में हेल्प करती है, दैट इज़ योर मसाज. Now, what is how many types of massages are there? Now, there are two types of massages which are there. One is therapeutic massage and the other is aesthetic massage. So, the therapeutic massage is something which is been done with the help of physiotherapists or some medical practitioners. So, like for example, you can see acupressure massage. So acupressure massage is someone who's learned it, who has been already practicing it since so long they can only do it. So it is something wherein you actually work on the acupuncture points of your body to clear out all the channels in the meridian. So it actually helps to relieve your stress only by pressing the acupuncture points. Then you have the second massage is your aquatic body massage, in where you actually see the term itself suggests you कि aquatic massage. Aqua means water, so it is something related to water. So it actually says कि aquatic massage is something जहाँ पे आप लोगों को treat करते हो with the aid of water. जैसे आपका hot water tubs होते हैं, then you have water controlling taps wherein you control the pressure of the water and you treat body. Those are aquatic massage. Then you have shiatsu massage. Shiatsu massage is a Japanese technique of massage which has been which is used, they actually use their feet to massage and they give that much pressure so that your nodules and everything gets relaxed. So they actually try to break down the nodules with the help of the feet. So imagine a person standing on someone else's body is got lot of body weight जिसके through they help to release the stress and everything. Then you have medical massage. So what does medical massage mean? The term itself says you medical means something which is done by physiotherapists, which they actually try to treat the people for paralysis, cancers, etc. So for paralysis, I can give you a best example. Paralysis is something जहाँ पे आपके client की body is not working and it's not in the proper position. So that is the time when physiotherapists try to waken up their muscles. They try to mold the muscles in such way so that at least they could start few movements. So that's what the physiotherapists do. That is a medical massage and so on. You have n number of massages wherein for practitioners, medical practitioners, or you talk it about aestheticians. So now we were talking about therapeutic massage. Now which is really very important for us is the aesthetic massage. So the aesthetic massage has been practiced by cosmetologists and aestheticians, or the spa masseurs, the therapist, the female therapist, male therapist, all those things, but not practically practiced by physiotherapists or the medical practitioners. So this is something which can be done by us so that we can relax our clients and try to help them, but we cannot actually treat their body parts, or we cannot treat paralysis or something like that. It is something which will just relax and try to help to soothe, calm your nerves, all those things. So this is aesthetic massage. Now, what are the benefits of massage? Benefits of massage, when we talk about benefits of massage, कि कौन सी मसाज करने से हमें क्या क्या हेल्प मिलती है. सो फर्स्ट इज़ आपके बॉडी को बहुत ज़्यादा रिलैक्स करता है, आपके नर्व्स को सूद करता है, आपके बॉडी को काम करता है, आपके बॉडी में प्रोडक्ट पेनिट्रेशन में हेल्प करता है, स्किन के डेड स्किन सेल्स रिमूवल में हेल्प करता है. ओके, यहाँ पे आपको ज़रूर एक क्वेश्चन होगा कि स्किन के डेड स्किन रिमूव कैसे करने में हेल्प करता होगा. सो जब हम स्क्रब करते हैं या कुछ करते हैं, इफ़ यू गाइज नो, हम हमेशा उसमें भी मसाज करते हैं. हम सर्कुलर मूवमेंट्स में मसाज करते हैं जिसकी वजह से हमारे स्किन के डेड स्किन सेल्स निकल जाते हैं. सो दैट इज़ हाउ मसाज हेल्प्स इन रिमूवल ऑफ डेड स्किन सेल्स ऑल्सो. It helps to maintain our body temperature. It helps to regulate our blood, our lymph drainage, stimulation of blood circulation. It also helps in all those things. हैव यू एवर नोटिस जब आप फेशियल में मसाज करते हैं तो मसाज करने के बाद स्किन थोड़ी सी पिंकी पिंकी लगने लग जाती है और बहुत डिफरेंट टाइप का ग्लो आता है. दैट इज़ नथिंग, क्योंकि आपके स्किन में जो इम्प्योरिटीज़ है, जो लिम्फ है, जो इम्प्योर ब्लड है, वो हार्ट की तरफ चला जाता है. और जैसे आप मसाज करके अपवर्ड स्ट्रोक्स में आते हो, आपके बॉडी में जो प्योर ब्लड है वो आपकी स्किन में ऊपर ऊपर गश करने लग जाता है. सो जब अगर प्योर ब्लड आपकी स्किन में रेज होगा और इम्प्योर ब्लड ड्रेन होगा, आपके हार्ट के टुवर्ड्स जाएगा, ऑटोमेटिकली आपकी स्किन ग्लो करेगी और आपकी स्किन फ्रेश हो जाएगी. नाउ एस्थेटिक मसाज के लिए आई हैव अ बेस्ट एग्जांपल विच इज स्वीडिश massage. Swedish massage is something what we do to help people relieve their stress, to make them happy, to make their muscles calm and all those things. So what is Swedish massage actually? Swedish massage is been done with is a technique which is used by aestheticians. It has a pressure in which it varies from light to high. So wherein you have different types of strokes and everything in which you massage, जिसके वजह से आप client को relax कर सकते हो. There are 5 different methods which are used in Swedish massage, or the steps which are used in Swedish massage. The first is effleurage. It is a sliding or gliding movement. It is something which is very soothing and calming step. It is the first and the last step of every massage you do. So whenever you do facial, you always start with this step. So you actually try to waken up the skin, like you actually try to manipulate the skin and you try to lift it. So it's just something which is sliding and gliding movement, which is a very soothing stroke. So you can make clients comfortable with the touch, as well as clients get to know that yes, now the massage is starting. And when you even do it at the end, you also end it like this. So the clients actually know the massage got started and now it has come to an end. So the first and the last step of your massage is always effleurage, which is a sliding or gliding stroke which always goes in upward direction. Now the second thing is, the second stroke out of the 5 is petrissage, which is a kneading step where you actually try to knead the muscles or try to knead. So whenever you're working, so it's basically, petrissage is something a kneading movement that stimulates the underlying tissues. The skin and flesh are grasped between the thumb and forefingers. So you actually try to grasp the skin. So this is the movement. So for face, when you're doing it, you require this fingers. So this is your thumb and your forefingers. And when you are doing for body, you actually do it with all your 4 fingers and thumb. So when you are doing it with only for the face is a smaller area, small muscles and everything, very small area to work. So you use your middle finger, ring finger, and you start doing it. So you actually try to knead it. So you actually try, so I am not like, I can do it this way. So it's like this. So you try to grasp it and roll it. So you actually do it on your jawbone. So it actually tries to manipulate your skin. So it's trying to break down whatever there is there in it, and it tries to relax your skin. Performed on more fleshy part of the face, shoulders, back and arm. Movement should be rhythmic, stimulates sebum production and activates sluggish skin. It even helps in production of sebum, which sebum is nothing but technical term for oil which has been produced on your face. Sebum helps to protect your skin. So it even helps in production of sebum. Now, you've got clear with the effleurage and petrissage. Now we go on to the third stroke out of the 5, which is friction, which is a rubbing movement. Where we actually use pressure, from our thumbs. So you use the tip of the thumb and you try to pressurize the skin. So you actually do it here. So whenever you do it around the nose, around the lip area to stimulate it. Then you even do it like you do heart movements. So these are all the friction movements, like the zigzag movements wherein you use your middle finger and create friction. So the movement which creates friction is known as friction movement. Pressure is maintained on the skin while the fingers or palms are moved over the underlying structures, stimulates circulation and glandular activity of the skin. Circulation friction movements are usually used on the scalp, arms and hand. Light circular friction movements are used on the face and neck. So there is very light there's very light pressure when you do the friction around the lips or around the neck. So you just try to stimulate it, you don't actually give a lot of pressure. But when you do back massages, you actually give a lot of pressure. When you are working on the spinal cord, you actually give a lot of pressure and do the friction area, because that's a bigger area. So you need to give a lot of pressure to the bigger areas, and you need to control your pressure on the smaller area. Now the fourth stroke, which is tapotment. Tapotment is also known as a percussion, or it is known as tapping or cupping movement, in where you actually try to waken up the client's skin. It consists of fast tapping, slapping and hacking movement. It doesn't mean actually slapping. It's like this, like fatafat fatafat fatafat. You use this side of your this portion of your arm to do this. You never use this bone, otherwise clients will get hurt. So you have to make sure that it goes very fast, fatafat fatafat fatafat. This was your tapping movement. And then you have your cupping movement. You actually make your palm like a cup, like a hollow cup, and you try to do this. So it should always have a noise of like a empty box. So it's like this. So this is how your cupping movement should be, like this. So tapping and cupping. So these are your tapotment movements. Stimulating and should be applied carefully and with discretion. Good for toning and beneficial for sluggish skin. Only light digital tapping should be used on the face, like piano movements. So this was for your body. When you do it for your face, you actually use like a tapotment, which is a piano movement. You actually try to play piano. So you do it around the eyes, on the cheeks. You cannot do it on the bony areas like forehead or jawline. So you can do it on the cheeks and around the areas, so that your skin gets relaxed. Now the fifth stroke is vibration or shaking movement. In this you have a rapid shaking movement where body and shoulders of the aesthetician is used to create the movement. You actually need a lot of pressure from your shoulders, because it's like this is how it is done. So you actually try to vibrate the whole face and try to waken up the skin. Accomplished by rapid muscular contraction in the arms. Highly stimulating movement used sparingly and never more for a few minutes or few seconds on one spot. You actually do it twice and thrice and you're done. And then you follow the first stroke, which is your effleurage or sliding gliding movement, to soothe the skin and just end the massage. Always end a massage with a cupping method to your eyes, so that clients get relaxed. Now you have learned what is Swedish massage, what are the 5 strokes which we use in massage, in our facial massage or in our aesthetic massage, what we do. Now you also need to know one more thing which is very important, that is your hand mobility. Guys, it's really very important when you are doing massage. You have to make sure when you are doing the steps, or when you are continuing from effleurage to petrissage to friction to your tapotment movements to vibration to again effleurage, you need to understand that whenever you are doing massage, your hand should move very smoothly and very effectively. For example, just imagine, अगर मैं आपका चिक्स पे यहाँ पे मसाज कर रही हूँ, and then suddenly I'll go on forehead, I'll suddenly go on the neck, you'll not feel comfortable, बहुत discomfort feel होगा, क्योंकि आप relax नहीं कर पाओगे, आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे focus करो, यहाँ पे focus करो, like you won't get relaxed, you'll be feeling like कोई touch कर रहा है इधर उधर. So it should always go in like from upwards to downwards. So you always start with the neck, then you go on the jawline, you go on the cheeks, you go on the nose, you go on the forehead, and then you end on the eyes. So this is a standardized way of doing massage. And always make sure you never leave touch. Normally हम लोग क्या करते हैं, जब भी हम मसाज करते हैं, normally I have literally experienced it sometimes, like जब आप मसाज करते हो, clients, like the therapist has been massaging and suddenly कुछ होता है, they forget they want some more product or something. For example guys, मसाज करते करते product definitely absorb होता है, but अगर वो ख़त्म हो रहा है, like the product आपको लग रहा है कि you require more product, make sure you always have one touch on your cheeks or somewhere wherever you're massaging. You just take product from the other hand and then just emulsify the product with both the hands, and then you can just glide it and you can again start with your massage. Never lose touch, because अगर आप touch lose करते हैं massage करते समय, client कभी भी relax नहीं हो पाएगा, which is really very important for client to get relaxed. Okay guys, so please make sure whenever you're massaging you always have a even movement. And one more thing which I would like to really say, which is really very important, always maintain your posture while massaging. If you lose your posture, you will tend to get backache problems, like your arm problems, you'll have sore backness, all those sore muscles in your back, all those problems will start. So always make sure you have, like, you straighten up your back, shoulders straight in line of your body, and you massage. You never massage like this, leaning on the clients. You always massage with a straight posture, which shows your professionalism, as well as it will provide you from any such aches or bad aches which will happen to you if you just lean and do it. You always need to have your shoulders straight in line with your body, and then you massage. Now this was the massage thing. I hope you like it. Please, if you want to know more about it, you want to know about some other topics, please do comment, do like and subscribe my channel. I would be really happy to share all the knowledge which I have. Thank you guys, and have a safe day. Stay home, stay safe, as coronavirus is on. So please everybody take care, maintain hygiene. You can even go and follow us on our Krishna Valmi India page, which is there on the YouTube, which is there on Instagram, which is there on Facebook as well. You can even follow me on my Instagram channel, which is Prachimital27. You can just go and search my name and you can follow. For further any queries or any doubts, please just throw your questions in the comments, and I would definitely love to answer it. And if you want to know about some other topics, do surely please mention it in the comments, and I'll really definitely do it. Thank you.